right. So what is your name?
Asantua.
Miles.
Jassy Imhotep.
I'm Justin.
Del Trevor.
I'm Jazz, Jasmine.
I'm Jazz, Jasmine.
Nabuko Ihenacho.
I miss home sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I miss home more often than I should because I've been in LA like since I was 21.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
I like home better, but I like here also.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I consider all of us spiritual.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm tapped into the spirit world. I am religious. Like I do believe in Jesus and God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't really conform to the religion itself. And I learn from others and I learn from life.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. I just believe that there is other form, other world, other power, other energy.
I mean, there's some context that can go with that, but
Yeah.
I think we're all spiritual because you can't move this body if you didn't have the spirit in you.
Nah. No.
Yes.
I used to when I was a lot younger. I used to.
You know, growing up, I did. And, you know, when I was like an adolescent, you know, I was like, wait, you mean we only have a minute? You know, like everybody gonna die? But, not now.
I'm definitely not scared of it.
It's radical though. It's a radical thing.
Nah, cause I don't walk around thinking about it. You know, like it's not something to fear, cause it's like it's really a part of life.
Yeah.
It's truly the most beautiful thing. I think the fear is like what happens after.
I was gonna say, I don't fear death. I fear the aftermath of me not being around anymore.
But as a teenager, I went through this really hard phase of depression, and like I wanted to die for a very long time. And I think like once I was experiencing that, I started to not be afraid of it anymore. And I was at a point where like if it happens, it happens.
I'm like the oldest girl, so I feel like there's a lot of people depending on me. I'm one of 7, so you know, it's different. I have older brothers, but the girl is like the one that takes the most on, like in the family. So I'd be like afraid of how other people would handle me not being around anymore.
Like what you leave behind.
Yeah, what I would leave
I think I'm
behind.
more worried about what I leave behind rather than my actual presence itself.
It's not a bad thing. It's scary to not exist anymore, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's just peaceful. Like you just stop existing and you're just at peace.
Yes. Because I don't know what happens. Not knowing what happens.
Sure.
What kind of loss?
My mom, my phone, my home. Yes, both my parents.
Both your parents?
Yeah, and my best friend. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really too close to home. I've been pretty lucky with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's kind of like, do you want me to talk about
You want to talk? Yeah.
All right. Last year? Yeah, last year. My roommate, someone who I wasn't super close to, but was definitely someone who I like enjoyed being around. I found him, and that was the situation.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm from Boston, and a lot of people don't know that Boston is a really rough city. And we have a lot of issues with heroin. So like, I know a lot of kids I went to high school with who have OD'd on heroin. Like I have a lot of friends that have overdosed on heroin.
Oh my gosh.
Back in 2018,
Yeah.
I lost my friend to a heroin overdose.
Oh.
I lost like 3 family members in a row due to COVID.
Wow.
You know, so it was like really rough. I have an uncle who was like this larger than life energy. You know, you think people will live forever or outlive you. You know, you never think that you would have to see them go.
Oh, wow.
So especially when someone like that passes away with that kind of energy, you know, it feels so empty. Like you feel a little bit lost because you're like, well, if it happens to them, it can happen to anybody. It's tough. Yeah, you still think about it a lot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I've lost both my godparents actually.
Oh wow.
My godfather, he just died in January from COVID.
Oh whoa.
So it's like, it's hard.
Tough.
But you just gotta keep pushing for them. Really, that's the only way. That's the only way I find the way to keep going.
Yeah.
Like you feel a little bit lost because you're like, well, if it happens to them, it can happen to anybody. It's tough. Yeah, you still think about it a lot.
Yeah.
You really don't. You just have to pretty much accept it because it does happen. It's gonna happen to all of us. You just don't know when or how. So you just deal with it day by day. Just stay prayed up, you know, talk to them, tell them that you're missing because the spirit and soul never dies. You just cannot live in an unhealthy body. And in terms of losing and how I feel, it all goes along with how long you had it, you know? Like I lost my mom when I was 24. I had her for 24 years, so yes, that gave me a sense of belonging, like she was mine, but she's in a body. All bodies die. Come back, I miss you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Come back, I miss them and love them. Come on back.
I miss you.
Yeah.
You did well. You did a good job.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd probably apologize for just being not a good friend because like at that time I was really arrogant to what he was dealing with, and I was really angry with him for having an addiction because I didn't understand it.
I love you.
Yeah.
I love you one more time.
Yeah.
Because you are bright and beautiful and deserve everything that you have gained in this world. Nothing that you are is a mistake. Nothing you are is a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, folks.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you for the vulnerability, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Wow.
It's some real shit.
Yeah. I appreciate it. For real. For real. Wow. Yeah. All right. Hey, mama.
I'm like, oh, me out here.
Hey, mama.
Man.
How about lost? I know.
Lost. I mean, in the immediate, it hurts. I mean, you know, it's a reality.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to experience it because we all have an expiration date. But I believe that our spirits who make us uniquely who we are will connect with that later on, and then like we'll see each other again because our body is just housing our souls and spirits. So that's why we're all so uniquely different and independent.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll see each other again
Yeah.
on the other side. I
Yeah.
don't know what that looks like. That's what my belief is.
Yeah.